Good morning and welcome back to video number 2. In this video, we're going to discuss what Charles said to Harry about Meghan. We've all heard it, but the question is, when did he say it? That's the word. You're going to want to stick around for this video. Let's go. We know that Prince Harry always claimed that his father told him there wasn't enough money for Meghan, which is why they suggested she continue to act and bring in money. But the question is, when did this conversation take place? Harry said it was before they were married. I have a feeling it took place after. Let me explain. After Meghan married Harry, she spent over $1 million on clothes in 1 year alone. A shocking amount. We found out Charles paid for Meghan's wedding dress over £200,000, and then her after dress, so the whole thing together was £337,000. Her outfit to Charles's birthday party was over £4,200. Trooping the color, £5,400. Some of these outfits that she wore, the price tag, just looking at the outfit shocks me. This disgusting dress that she wore was £5,700. And this white outfit to Ascot, over £8,400. Shocking. The amount that she was costing Charles on clothing, I think was the reason. This is my point, is that Charles said Meghan's going to have to work. Meghan's going to have to start to earn her way. I happen to think that's because when the two of them went on their official visit to Dublin, Meghan wore over $28,000 worth of clothing on her first 2 days alone. I think it became very obvious to Charles very quickly that Meghan had very expensive taste, and I think he felt that he just couldn't afford to fund that taste. Like I said, some outfits cost way more than others. Like this denim outfit was almost £3,500. That's like $5,000. I didn't think it would be worth that. This black dress was only £1,500. I could deal with that. And the same with the pantsuit, £1,700. But this blue dress she's wearing, the whole outfit, almost £11,000. And the outfit she wore to Eugenie's wedding, over £13,000 for the entire ensemble, including jewelry. I mean, it's just ridiculous the amount that she was spending on outfits, and she expected Charles to foot the bill for the whole thing. Then, of course, Meghan got pregnant, and then the maternity clothing, it became even more and more expensive. This Christmas outfit was over £8,500. What it comes down to is that Meghan likes to wear Dior, Givenchy, Prada, Chanel. She likes expensive accessories. Everything has to be top tier for her. And she didn't mind it because somebody else was spending the money to pay for all of it. And she got to keep it and rewear it. Although, to be fair, almost 95% of these outfits that she's worn, we've never seen again. So with all the other inconsistencies that came out from the Oprah show, the one thing that consistently sticks in my brain is when Harry said this.
My family literally cut me off financially, and I had to afford security for us.
Wait, hold up, wait a minute. Your family cut you off?
Yeah, in the first quarter of 2020. But I've got what my mum left me, and without that, we would not have been able to do this.
And as you just saw from the article, Harry and Meghan were given $4.5 million or $5.7 million. So for Harry to make it sound like his family cut him off and didn't give him a dime, that was a lie. The truth of the matter is Meghan was overspending and Charles couldn't afford her. Essentially, that's what it comes down to. So this whole thing about this happened at the very beginning, I just don't believe it. Sorry. So with that, the question comes out, Who spent the most money in 2019 between Meghan and Princess Catherine? Let's actually go back to 2018 first. Princess Catherine in 2018 cost $85,097. And in 2018, Meghan Markle spent 5 times more. She spent $509,278. Now, she went up, Catherine did, a little bit in 2019 to 103,000. So she went up like 34,000 pounds for the year. Well, in 2019, Meghan Markle scaled back, spending only $234,552 on new items of clothing and jewelry, still more than Catherine. Now, the next question that came out was Meghan scamming King Charles for money? Now, I'm saying that because articles came out that essentially said that Meghan was accepting freebies even though Charles was paying for the clothing. So, for instance, and here's just a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This is just an example. I'm not saying this happened, but Meghan wore this ridiculous outfit when she was pregnant that looked like an oversized bed sheet. Believe it or not, this is a design by Dior, and it cost almost 92,000 pounds, which is over $100,000. So imagine that dress was given as a freebie. Again, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm giving you an example of what was in the article. Imagine the dress was a freebie, but she put the bill into Charles, and Charles gave the money back to Harry. And so she was able to get all this cash coming in for clothing that she hadn't paid for. That's what the articles are insinuating went on. I think Charles realized very quickly what was going on. Meghan had expensive taste. Meghan wanted the best in clothing. Meghan was taking private jets with Harry all over the place. Every time you turned around, they were on a break. She had a baby. She needed a break. It was Christmas. They were taking a break. Then they were going to go here. They were taking a break. She didn't want to work. She just wanted the money and the clothing. That's all she was interested in. It had nothing to do with the crowds. She actually was expected to go out there and go on engagements and work. She didn't want that. She just wanted the clothing and the money. Well, when the cost of her wardrobe came out, and don't forget, this is when Harry and Meghan said they were going to step back and become financially independent, and Harry realized he was going to have to buy clothing for her. And now, of course, we know that the top designers refused to send her freebies. This is what caused a lot of friction, with the Beckhams and everybody. And among some of the people, she wanted free stuff and they weren't giving it, which is why you've now started to see her re-wear some of the clothing that she got from Charles, some of that expensive clothing from the UK, because suddenly she's not getting the freebies and the money for her and Harry is starting to, dry up. Keep in mind, this is the woman who got a very expensive wedding, $1 million in clothes in the first year, vacations, private jets, and yet she claimed the family was horrible to her, right? All right, guys, I definitely want your comments on this. Don't forget to leave them. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to double check. Make sure you're still subscribed and follow me on over to video number 3. Here we go.